Hello, Diana. I hope your weekend was a wonderful one. My name is Oceana. I work with Boost My Buyers as a small business growth specialist. And in this video, I want to show you 3 things you can do today to help you bring more customers to Animal Medical Center of Orange. You're probably wondering why I would send you this video and what's in it for me. Well, truthfully, in today's busy world, local business owners and office managers are too busy running the businesses to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have about hiring someone to help them with these things is that they don't know who is in, who is not an expert. I have found that by giving people free information through these videos, I can both impact their business positively right off the get-go without them even giving me any money, but also I can prove my abilities. And some of those local business owners then turn around and say, you know what, Oceana, I like you. You know what you're doing. Can you just help me with this stuff? So yes, there's a bit of selfishness in here, but you should walk away with this information and be able to implement it on your own just fine. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the 3 things that can set your company above your competition. I'm going to go over the content, citations, and backlinks. If you don't know what those are, don't worry, I will be explaining as we go along. First thing is content. Content is basically everything you see highlighted in blue. And yes, that does include the pictures, but Google can't see the pictures per se. What they can see is what the image is saved as. So if you click Save As, you can see this was saved as Nala and Avi, and that might be the name of the animal, and that's cute, but that doesn't help Google show you to people looking for your business. So, so you're probably going to want to go in and make sure that these images are saved as keywords that are going to bring you traffic. So that's kind of a free tip. I still have 3 more for you. You do need at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be optimized with Google and start showing up in front of potential customers. And you currently have 215. The reason that you want 1,500 is that content is king with Google, and it can really make or break your visibility. So having 1,500 words, Google, it's kind of a magic number. Google starts really taking a business seriously and seeing it as authoritative in its field. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a tool that I really love to use. It's called Ahrefs, and I'm going to use it to see what keywords you're currently ranking for. Right now it looks like you're ranking for 235 keywords, which is a great start. Of those, I'm going to put them in, so anywhere it says position, that's how far down in the results you show up. So we're going to want to find keywords that have what I call a high buyer intent, meaning that they are looking for your service and they want to buy your service. So looking up cute animals, not helpful, right? They're not necessarily looking for a veterinarian in the area of Orange, but if they type something like veterinarian Orange, California, that's showing that they really want someone who's nearby and ready to help their animal. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at your competitors as well, see what they are ranking for. So your competitors are ranking for, this is Orange Hill Vet Hospital, and they're showing up #1 in the map pack here. This doesn't count. This is an advertisement, and most people actually just skip that anyhow. So I'm going to go over here to Orange Hill Veterinary Hospital and be comparing you with them. They are showing up for, what was it? 187 organic keywords. They're showing up for their veterinarian's name, Chapman Animal Hospital, Pet Hospital, Orange, California, Orange Animal Hospital. So you can see Orange Animal Hospital, there are 150 people searching for those exact words every single month. And of those, because your competitor is in the 6th position, they're getting 9 visitors on their website every month on average from those keywords, from just showing up on in the 6th position. One little fun thing we can do is open up this particular keyword and see who's ranking number 1. So let's go in here. VCA hospitals is showing up number 1. They are a larger, they go around and they buy small mom and pop shop type veterinary hospitals and they rebrand them under their own name. I have feelings personally about that particular method of doing business because I really love mom and pop shops. And so I'm kind of, it's sort of a little battle I'm working on, getting mom and pop shops more businesses so that they don't have to resort to selling their business to a place like VCA hospitals. So that's kind of a little bit about me. I just love local business. Okay, so they're very beatable. We can definitely beat out these competitors and start getting you more business. So since quite a few people are searching for veterinarian Orange, California every month, I'm going to pull that up on Google, and here we are, and show you kind of the lay of the land. So the first thing we see is ads. People are paying Google to show up here, but studies show that ads are only semi-effective because a lot of people see that it says ad in bold right here and they scroll right past it. Plus, since the people placing the ad, they have to pay money to every time that their ad is clicked, but that doesn't guarantee that they're going to make a sale, obviously. So ads can be a real money pit if they're not set up effectively. So they can be a good idea, but you don't want to rely on them solely. The next visible section is the map pack. This is a very important part of Google results for any local business because most people, searchers that is, prefer to find a local business through this part of the results. The reason being that they can see your rating, they can see how close they are in comparison, and decide whether or not it's even worth the drive before they even click on your website. So you may be wondering how to show up in these top 3. And again, this is an ad. Most people just ignore it. So we're just going to ignore it right now. So how do you show up right here? Well, I'm going to go into that. So to answer that question, this is your Google My Business card or listing. You want to make sure that this information is correct, that your spelling is perfect. In your name, your address, and your phone number is the one that you list across the internet. It's important to make sure that these are the same everywhere your business is listed because Google uses this information to find out how many times your business is mentioned across the internet. Anytime that your business name, address, and phone number is listed anywhere online, this is known as a citation and will act as a vote of confidence, telling Google that your business is legitimate and relevant to its searchers. Citations are often found in directories such as Yellow Book, White Book, Yext, City Star, and so on. Even Facebook actually has an area where you can submit your information as a citation. The opportunities are plentiful. Now I'm going to jump over to one of my other favorite tools. This one is called whitespark.ca, and we're going to talk about citations. With this tool, which is about $30 to $70 a month depending on which plan you go with, you can see the list of citations that you have. So you've got, let me make sure this is you, yeah, 54 citation sources, and here's a list of the ones that meet their criteria for showing up on this list. And if we put them in alphabetical order, we can then pull up your competitors' citations as well. See, they only have 35, so wait, make sure. Yeah, so you're quite a ways ahead of the top competitor for this particular keyword, which is good. And you want to just keep getting ahead. So what we would do is go down this list and compare it with your list of citations and see if they have any that you do not. And then you click on that and you see if you can add your business to that directory. By doing this, a lot of times it's super easy and free. You just click, there'll be a button that says add your business, and you click it and you add your information. and a lot of them are at no cost. However, there are some places that are going to try to charge you, sometimes it's $5 a month, sometimes it's $10 flat fee. But there are so many that are free that you probably can just skip the ones that are paid and you'll be fine. If you want to do the paid ones, that is up to you, but I would just stick with the free ones. It's not as though you're up against some huge companies that have worked really hard on their SEO, so it's probably not worth it to pay for those citations. Okay, so you're going to want to beat your competition with your citations to be able to get this information. Basically, show Google that not only is this information accurate, but that your business is being talked about across the internet. And it shows relevance in their eyes and trustworthiness. Okay, so now on to the third and final thing I have to cover with you today. It's called backlinks. It's another very important aspect to Google. They're another way that Google decides who has the most authority and therefore are the most relevant and trustworthy for their searchers. A backlink is similar to a citation in that it is a reference to your business from anywhere on the internet, but instead of listing your name, address, and phone number, it is a link on another website that points back to your website. If you had a client, for instance, that came with their pet and loved your doctor and loved your facility, and they wrote a blog about it on their website with a link back to your website, that would count as a citation. Not all backlinks are created equal, however. It's important to have backlinks on websites that are related to your industry, as it shows more relevance in Google's eyes. If you just go around adding a bunch of website links to on a bunch of random websites that have nothing to do with veterinary services, it will raise your number of backlinks, which we can see here. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about this. Copy and paste. Okay. So it will raise your number of backlinks. You currently have 84, but if they're just random websites and they're not related to veterinary practices, they won't raise your trust score, which can be seen here. And websites with higher trust scores get higher rankings on Google's search results pages. So going back to Ahrefs here, we can see that you have 84 and your competitors. This one has only 33. Healthy Pet has 639. So this would be a good example of some backlinks that we can go and try to get for you as well. So I'm going to click on this. Okay, so now we can go through similar to how we did with the citations and see, okay, so this one is yellowpages.com. They have an actual link to their website. It is a no follow link. This one is not a no follow. Let's see. us2campaignarchive.com. Eat and shop with friends at the farmer market this Saturday. So I don't know exactly what this is about. Oh, I guess that they hosted an event. So then they got a link for that. So it's, sometimes some of these are going to be, oh, I can go and list my website there as well. And some of them are going to be just irrelevant to you, and so you're not going to want to get them. But that is a method for going through and getting more backlinks for your business. So in conclusion, just to wrap this up really fast, my first tip was to find out which words you should be ranking for and making sure to include those words on your homepage and get your homepage's word count up to 1,500. My second tip is to go out and get those citations and build authority for your Google My Business page so you can start really showing up in that map pack. And my third and final tip is to increase your website's authority by getting backlinks to your site from other relevant sites. If you if you implement these strategies today, you can be showing up in the #1 spot across Google for many keywords very quickly. So you may be wondering what comes next. You can take this information I provided you, like I said, and do this all on your own. But if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time and the hassle, you can give me a call at 714-683-2380. That is a text number as well, so you can text me if that's easier for you. Once again, my name is Oceana, and my number is 714-683-2380. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.